Today's Toy Spot, we are having a look at the brand new LEGO DC Comics Superheroes Mighty Micros Wonder Woman vs. Doomsday. This is set 76070 and has a new release. These are part of the new released Mighty Micros line. Of course, if you've seen Spot's other videos of the Mighty Micros, one of two things will be very apparent. One, I really like these because they're small, fairly affordable, and you get two Mighty Micros. The other thing you probably would notice from the other videos that Spot had done of these, I guess wave one, was the fact that I kept calling them Mighty Macros. I don't know why. I think what had ended up happening was I shot all the reviews on the same day. So when I first called them Mighty Macros, I then essentially called every video after that Mighty Macros as well. I know it drove you guys bananas. Why is he calling them Mighty Macros? They're actually called Mighty Micros, which made more sense because they're micro versions of the minifigures. At any rate, this is again set 76070. It's recommended for ages 5 to 12. It's only 85 pieces. This set are only, I think they're only about $10 or so, but you get two Mighty Micro figures and two vehicles. So it's a nice affordable means to get two figures, two vehicles for a good price. The side of the package shows you exactly why they're called Mighty Micros. As you can see, Wonder Woman has shorter legs, almost like the toddler, child-sized minifigures. The back of the package shows the two Mighty Micros in action. Looks like Doomsday is getting thrown from his vehicle. And down below, some of the other vehicles available as well. There's Superman versus Bizarro, Killer Moth versus Batman, and then there's the Wonder Woman versus Doomsday. In some regards, the Doomsday would have paired better, I think, with the Superman, but because Superman comes with Bizarro, it makes more sense that Superman and Bizarro are teamed up. There's also some new Marvel version of the Mighty Micros as well. I'd like to pick those up. I think one of them has Scorpion and Spider-Man, and the other one had Wolverine and Magneto, so I'd like to get my hands on those. At any rate, Spot's going to take a break. I'm going to get these opened up, built, and then when we come back, we're going to get a better look at the Mighty Micros Wonder Woman and Doomsday. There's more anyway, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Okay, so roughly about 5 minutes later, it didn't take very long at all. I built all the, well, two vehicles and then the Mighty Macros. No, I'm just kidding. I know it's Mighty Micros. Let's have a look at the figures, then we'll look at the vehicles, then we'll wrap up this video, and then you guys can go and do other stuff. Go play, and if you want to go bowling with your family, because the family kept promising that a family weekly bowling was going to take place, you can tell them that this video won't take very long. So we'll first start with Mighty Micros Wonder Woman. Now, I particularly have a soft spot when it comes to these Mighty Micros. I don't know if necessarily by the fact that they have smaller sizing to them. Like, as you can see, she is very tiny versus a, well, you know what? Let's do a comparison here. I just happen to have one off to the side here. Here is Batman from the Batman Lego movie in his casual outfit, just about to eat Pinchy. Pinchy. But you can see the difference in sizing. Mighty Micro to the right side of the screen, and on the left side you've got a regular minifigure. So they are quite a big difference, a big jump from one another. Despite, though, I'm not crazy that the sizing is what it is, but what draws me to the Mighty Micros is the facial expression of these characters. I love the look on their faces. Wonder Woman here to no exception whatsoever. She comes with a shield, and she also comes with a very large sword, which, funny enough, if you take the sword off, the sword is actually taller than Wonder Woman. I just kind of found that somewhat funny. It's just a plastic sword, slightly bendable sword. I'll just put that to the side. She also comes with a shield, which we take out of her little tiny hands. The piece actually, this piece snaps onto the shield portion. We'll just put that to the side. But yeah, she's quite a cute little Wonder Woman. Because her legs are also just a blue, we'll just take her legs off here for a second. There we go. Because her legs are only blue, it's very easy. You can, I'm sure, very easily find a minifigure in your collection that has regular legs regular length legs, that you can just swap them out for Wonder Woman and just give her a longer proportion. For her face sculpt, again, she's got a great personality going to it. She has no back print either, so if you take it off, take off her hair, she's bald, but if you take it off, she's got nothing on the back there. But a nice looking minifigure. I quite like this one. Truthfully speaking though, the reason why I picked up this particular set, obviously because you know I like Mighty Micros so much, was this guy right here. I can't think of a time we ever get really a Doomsday released in minifigure treatment, let alone, well, I was going to say as a Mighty Micro, let alone really just as a minifigure. Again, I could swap these legs out. Totally could do like a pair of green legs, and I could have a full-sized Doomsday. He does have a little bit of printing on the back, just some of his bones and stuff protruding out from his skin. This little piece here is prone to popping off. It comes off a lot. There's not enough really holding it in place that it does pop off from time to time. He comes also with a very big club, which is kind of cool as well. These little pieces are extra. The beard also is a separate piece. In fact, let me take the club off. I'll take the hair off too because it's always going to pop off. I'll just show you how everything kind of comes together on Doomsday. He comes with his main body. There we go. Comes with his main body. Then he comes with this piece, which I think was also used for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles shredder. That sits on top like so. Then he has a beard attachment, which is kind of neat. That goes right there. And then you take the Doomsday head, which all in its own is a great expression on Doomsday, and that just kind of finishes off everything. And then for the icing on the cake, add the hair to the top, and you've got yourself a fantastic looking Doomsday. And that's one of the things that I like about the Mighty Micros. Not only are you getting exclusive figures that you don't tend to get with other sets, being the Doomsday, for example, or some of the others that we had to look at as well, but the facial expression on these are awesome. Now, you don't just get mini micros, Mighty Micros. No. In fact, you also get vehicles as well, so there's some bang for your buck. In this case, Doomsday comes with a kind of the equivalent of a safari Jeep, although it's got all these little spikes on the back, the front, and on the sides, and he's also got one giant bone on the back. Giant fiery turbines and thrusters popping out the back tailpipes here, I guess propelling the vehicle. Now this vehicle has the 4 larger tires. Some of the Mighty Micro vehicles do have a smaller tire in the front, a larger tire at the back, but the Doomsday here has both the large tires. Go ahead and just clip him into place. I just got a hair all over the vehicle. There we go. Sits very easily. I mean, not an overly complicated build, very, very easy. Something that the kids could pick up and build in no time flat. He does also have a steering wheel in there, but there's really no means to have him sitting down. And as you can see, the hair does pop off fairly frequently. A nice looking vehicle though, fitting though for Doomsday. Put that to the side. Speaking of fitting for the character, we've got the Invisible Jet here. This is the Invisible Jet for Wonder Woman. And she's got just like a little joystick going on there. Clear wings, clear back fin or wing there. And everything basically on it is clear except for the gray underbase, the underbottom here. Smaller tires also on the front, bigger tires at the back. A nice looking vehicle, of course fitting for Wonder Woman. I wasn't quite sure how everything was going to come together. I really felt like the Invisible Jet was going to be a weaker of the two builds, but equally so, I think both vehicles are perfect fits for the characters. A perfect fit for Doomsday, and equally so, a perfect fit for Wonder Woman. She sits very easily at the top there. The instructions kind of have her holding her shield and her sword, but it does kind of just, it does kind of add to a lot of extra on the top there, where she doesn't sit then into the jet too well. I usually just take everything off, at least shield and sword. I remove those before I put her in the Invisible Jet. Vehicle-wise, I don't really know which one's my favorite. To be honest, both of these are equally good. I like the coloring and just the little bones and spikes sticking out from Doomsday's vehicle, but Wonder Woman's vehicle is actually not that bad either. So I think this is a set where both Mighty Micros and their corresponding vehicles are wins in both books. Again, these are fairly affordable. They're only about $9, $10 or so at stores. I happen to find these at Toys R Us. And I would definitely pick up more of these, which I likely will, as there's a brand new wave of these out. Today's toy spot, we were having a look. This was the DC Comics Superheroes Mighty Mighty Micros. No Mighty Macros in this video, guys. This is the Mighty Micros, set 76070. This was Mighty Micros Wonder Woman versus Doomsday. Stay tuned, guys. This spot's going to have more toy spots heading your way as well. Thanks for watching. See you next time.